See you now. Columbus.
We're here.
Hey, we here. Talk Therapy Live right here. Talk Therapy Live on your 98.5 FM dial. We are right here. And we're ready to be here, right?
Where we at, Bishop?
Come on now. We sitting right here in the studio.
All right now.
Sitting right here. We're excited to be here.
Super excited to be here.
I'm giving you time to gather yourself. I see you trying to do other things there.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to prepare, but you do such an awesome job.
I appreciate
filling in.
Listen, we're listening to your Gold Chip Foundation station, and we're streaming live on 1580thepraise.com. Join in with us today on Talk Therapy Live.
Talk Therapy Live, where it is all the way live. Yes. I want you all to know that you're listening to a Gold Chip Foundation station at 98.5 FM.
Hey, we are the foundation of the people.
Foundation of the people.
For sure.
And I want you all to know that this is actually your platform.
Yes.
So listen, today is Fluky Friday.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. No topic is off limits. If you all have a topic or a conversation that you want to discuss today, call in today.
614-824-2139. You can call in also by calling 614-824-2336.
Yes, we're waiting to hear from you all today. So y'all
while we're waiting,
in.
I want to say thank you for always being there and listening to us and supporting and giving us great feedback.
That's right.
It makes the program better. So thank you, Columbus. But here we are on this new day, new topics. Fluky Friday is what it is.
Yes, right. I like to show up and have things structured, but every now and then we just got to open up the platform.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because people have things on their minds
that, is true.
That they would like to discuss or conversations. You know, I want you all to know that we are here for you. All right. So Fluky Friday, again, is talking about anything. But before we get started, Bishop, where do you pastor at?
I pastor the Great Assembly of Faith Church, 1571 South.
Did you have to really think about that?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Amazing.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
Yes, the Honorable Bishop Maurice C. Bozeman is the co-host today. I am the owner of Healthy Emotes Counseling Services, y'all. 614-669-5115. All right, so let's get started. What are we talking about today?
Everything. There's a lot that's going on in the world, in our community. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it
today. So I want you all to know that although, our topics may seem to be random today, I want you all to know that everything that we talk about today is going to be filled with, good topics. And it's going to be, potential to reveal
if you call
something meaningful.
Yeah, sure.
What I'm trying to say is that it's going to be a meaningful discussion, and it's going to reveal, how we love, how we communicate, how we cope, and how we heal. So it's random with purpose.
I got you.
All right.
For sure. Right. Well, the hottest topic right now is what?
Nolan. Oh my gosh.
The Nolan Wells.
Wow.
And hey, that you're trying to figure things out, of course, within the community and through social media. Some have already kind of made up their minds how things have gone and how things have went, who did what, not necessarily as to who, pertaining to one person. But I mean, sometimes it is what it is, and then it seems as if why is it taking so long, to come up or to have some people behind bars. I mean,
I understand why it's taking so long because they want to get everything. They can't afford to get this wrong, so it's going to take time, for them to get. They have to prove the facts. They may have gathered the facts, but then they have to prove the facts because you got people on the right, people who are on the left, who's just going to tear it apart. Yeah. So when they tear it apart, nothing needs to show up but the facts.
That is true.
That is true. But this is just, I'm so upset about how people can say, well, how is this a racial thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Or why are you trying to make it into that?
We're not trying to. This is my opinion, all right? I got the mic, so it's my opinion.
Come on now.
We're not trying to make it into anything. But historically, our people, Black folks, have been done this way since we've been over here.
For sure.
We've been you're talking about real PTSD. Yeah, we're suspicious. Sure. Yes, we're paranoid.
It's Mississippi. That's one.
Yes.
Number two, there are incidences like these that are still occurring.
Yes.
It's still going on. There are other missing Black men who haven't been found, and there's no reason as to what happened or why things have happened to them. So sometimes if it looks like a duck, as they say, and it walks like a duck,
yes,
it's probably a duck.
Probably a duck, and y'all trying to make it be a turkey or
it is what it is. However, I mean, you can kind of see the discrepancies that exist within, of course, Black and white. I mean, it's still there, but also then you have those who are Black who may try and take up for others. I mean, sometimes if it's just me and I'm with 4 Caucasian or 4 white people on a boat, you know, and I don't come back and they do. And then you don't say anything about me in my absence or anything of that nature, or while you're on the phone trying to get help for the boat. Hey, we have, this guy who's laying out on the boat. I mean, say something as to what's going on. Hey, there's been an accident here.
There's just too many weird things that are
conflicting
happening.
Stories that are out there.
And how I know, and I'm kind of upset at what's his name, the sheriff or whatever. You know what I mean? Because to me, you already made up your mind that they're innocent. And just like he's mad at us because he's mad at other Blacks because he says that we automatically say, well, he's automatically saying that they're not guilty.
Well, we're always guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's how it kind of goes for us. And let's not be blind to the fact that that's how it is. That's how it always has been. Just because it's 2026 doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
It is still happening. It's happening in Kentucky. It's happening everywhere. We just, we don't hear about it all, but it is this, discrimination and all of this stuff is still alive and well. And this is just one of those things that is an opportunity to have this discussion.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, whether if you're on the right or whether if you're on the left, we have to have the facts.
For sure.
And you can't deny it. It's like math don't lie. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if we have the proof, but my heart goes out to the parents.
For sure.
Do you know that do you know that people are sending them messages, derogatory messages, and trying to say that death threats and saying that this is an opportunity for them to get money? I mean, I feel like we're so callous sometimes as a people.
How could you allow that to come out of your mouth? That hey, this family using this as an opportunity by way of Bing Crump and Reverend Al Sharpton. We need voices. We need people to stand up for us, and from a historical standpoint, know how things have worked legally down through the years.
Yes.
Right? We need that support. We may know how they have been down through the years, but we really don't know the legality of things.
Exactly.
How they work and what you need to do. So we need people that are going to stand up for us.
Can you imagine where we would be if we did not?
No.
If they had the money, maybe also hire a private investigator, you know what I mean? But to have, those leaders on our side because of what it looks
Yeah.
like.
And those that have made financial contributions to make sure that
Yes.
they're able to
Yes, that's a blessing.
hire those, independent, investigators, you know what I mean?
Right.
With unbiased opinions and things of that nature.
I mean,
It's needed.
My opinion is I don't think that it is between the boys.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a racial issue because they've been friends for a long time. I'm just reminded
Have
of
they?
Have
they?
Well, I'm reminded of Cain and Abel though.
Yeah, that's true.
You
But have
know,
they really been friends?
that spirit of envy
Mhm.
and jealousy
Mhm.
brings about hatred. It brings about bitterness, resentment, hatred, murder.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So they could have been boys, but that
If they were boys, then you need to have more information as to what happened to your boy.
but they all know. They all
And
know.
they need to be forthcoming. If we boys, if we friends, then you need to tell what happened or give them something to go off of.
Yeah, but you have one friend that's alive, one friend that is unalived. Who are you gonna stick up for now? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there.
Mhm.
Their potential mindset.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And the repercussions that will come because, as I understand, this is a family of wealth.
Mhm.
You know,
Or families.
yeah.
For
So,
sure.
you got that fear and that
Yeah.
anxiety, that
Mhm.
guilt and shame. I know what happened. I really want to speak up, but I know that I can't because of the repercussions of it.
I hear you. Repercussions. I hear
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I understand
So
them.
check this part out, because if we have clarity on when the guy was calling for the boat that was sinking,
Mm-hmm.
and they were able to get the clearness of what was going on,
Mm-hmm.
as far as the conversations in the background,
Right.
and what you hear is what you hear.
Yeah.
So why is all this discrepancy over? Did you really hear his name called? Or did you really hear that, hey, Nolan, is he dead? Did you kill him? I mean, come on.
We have a caller. Go ahead, please. Happy
Hey.
Friday. Oh, well, thank you. All right. So our caller wants to know, in relationships, are labels necessary or can we just let them grow organically? What else did I miss?
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah. You want to take it?
I do believe, if we're serious, then we need to have this thing labeled
Mm-hmm.
as such.
Mm-hmm.
But growing organically is a good thing as well, as long as you both are on the same page.
Yes.
I might claim you before you claim me.
Right. Yes. I look, I need to know if I'm in a car with you, where are we going?
I got you for sure.
What's the
See
destination?
if you want to ride or not.
And right, you know what I mean? So that I have a choice because I may not want to spend my time like that. You got one thing in mind. I have something else in mind. So there needs to be a meeting of the minds.
Real quick.
What are we doing here?
Real quick. Yeah.
But
after how many dates do we determine that?
Yeah, and I do believe that we can move too fast. And I think that we know when things start to becoming a little more serious.
Yeah.
And that's when you should have the discussion, because if it happens too fast, you gonna run the brother or the sister off. So
if it happens too slow, you're gonna run the brother or the sister.
Well, if it's too slow, you need to advocate. You need to use your voice like, hello, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So I'm for labels. I mean, so I know what to expect. I'm thinking one thing and you out with somebody else.
Yeah. Now listen, if you're just friends, you're just friends. If you're going out for dinner every other month, then that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But that's a label. Friends is a label.
Yeah, but you kind of know what it is from there.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're going to be serious, I think the discussion needs to be had. If it's just us, being friends, and it will grow organically into what it needs to be, and then the discussion will be had. Hey, because we acting like we together.
Right.
Are we together?
Right. Yeah, that's a good question.
For sure.
So you have to communicate. Does that answer your question? Yay!
Hey, we appreciate you calling in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a good topic.
Yeah.
That was a good topic.
Labels.
Yeah. And it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
In counseling, the number of couples that I see, and they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
They're like, we've been together like 3 years and there's no commitment. So then the other partner's like, we never talked about a commitment because we've been doing this for so long.
Yeah.
We never talked about that.
Well, if you're coming home to me, there's definitely a label there.
Right.
Whether we talk about a commitment or not.
Yeah. Now that's different.
I'm
if you're
living pancakes and getting your coffee ready.
It's assumptions.
Don't call me Molly.
Right.
You understand?
Hey, make it plain. Make it plain.
Yes.
What the words say, write the vision, make it plain.
Make it
so
plain.
There's no misunderstanding. So if you are in a long-term relationship and you still don't know what you're doing, don't be afraid to speak up, because sometimes people feel like if I speak up, then that's going to ruin things.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I do have a question. Is it a question? Let me see. I wonder how it is that, and it's probably something I don't understand, but help me. If you can be married, get a divorce, and say that we're better friends than we were married couples. Because I figure, like, if we divorce, I'm not trying to be your friend no more.
Right. Yeah.
But help me. I could be wrong.
It's just
and you still coming around and all. That looks
right.
weird, but go ahead.
But no, and that's real and that's true, because that's the way that you feel. You know what I mean? But that's the thing, that people have a right to choose, because sometimes it worked out better for them just being friends. They realized that they was in a relationship and they were incompatible when it comes to being in an intimate partner relationship. Okay. But they found out, that they're better off just being friends with no emotional, deep emotional expectations.
My Lord.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean, but I hear you.
You know what I mean.
Well, my thing is this: why not be friends first?
It should have started out as friends
my
first.
My point. That's it. Why not be friends first, so you'll know, hey.
Because anytime you're friends,
it just seems so odd to me that we can be married and then to say, let's get a divorce and let's just be friends.
But I married you and I found out that I can't live with you. I don't like the way that you function. I don't like the way you operate. I don't like the way that you eat. I don't like the way you sleep. Ooh, I don't like the way
that means you need to be by yourself.
I don't like the way you clean or don't clean the house. Yeah. I can't take you like that. So then they find out later on, okay, I'm going to be a friend. I'm going to be there for you. If you need anything, we can go get something to eat. And that's it.
So what's that, like a break glass in case of emergency type of deal? You be there when I need you.
Right.
Other than that.
It works for some people, but my thing is, I don't know how well it works for the companion coming after all of that, because most companions coming in after that don't want to be bothered with an ex hanging around. This is someone you've been intimate with.
Oh, you won't be. You won't be, or I won't. You choose God. You know that old sermon. You need to choose ye this day.
Right. Who you gonna serve?
How would you come?
But this is my friend, though. This is my best friend.
Oh, yeah, right.
That.
Yeah, that ain't working.
Right. But this is what happens, though. So it's so hard for the other one coming in to accept your ex as a friend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you definitely do. So you have a choice. Yeah. Are you going to be with your friend, or are you going to be with your potential lover? Which one? Bishop said, choose God.
I thought I'd throw that out there.
No, that's real talk. That's real talk. So I think you have to choose. But oftentimes the chooser is so upset, like they cannot believe that you are making me choose between my friend, who is your ex-lover, your ex-partner,
somebody I used to date, but now, now we're together. But me and Cindy over here,
right.
we used to be together.
Right. What the Bible say, and you knew her.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Right. And she's still coming over to the crib.
Yeah, you already know. I don't play that.
Yeah, right.
Not a jot nor a tittle. It's an expert. Let it be an ex-friend.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an ex-friend. Let her go on about her business because she gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. No,
I see that vein popping up in your neck. What all that for?
Like I always say, I may shuck and jive, but I don't play.
I got you.
I don't even play. All right. Mary is here today. Nadine is here today. All right. And we got a question.
That'd be good.
What topic would you like? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll just go ahead and read it. What topic would you all, our listeners, like to discuss? Please call in, y'all. 614-824-2139. Y'all call in. I know y'all got a conversation piece that you would like to discuss. We talked about Nolan.
Yeah, we're not even through with that yet. Can we jump back in?
Yeah, we can jump in.
So what about the new information on the phone call? Right, when the guy's making a distress call, he's claiming that the boat is actually sinking. Then they say, well, with other information, the boat wasn't necessarily sinking.
Right.
I mean, then you have his call, and then you have the background noise. Is this, is he still breathing? Is he alive?
Yes.
And then you have it questioning like, oh, that's not what was said.
They're trying to play psychology.
Oh, they're doing
that. Yeah.
I know what I heard.
In which they have a valid point, though, because anytime you put something up and then you put words with it, you're really imprinting someone's brain.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they put the words up as to what they heard.
So what about the young lady who took all of the noise out and just played the voices?
Yeah.
And it said
what
it said.
I know, but by that time we already were confirming what was already said. I get it. I'm with you 100%. But again, it is a psychological thing.
I got you.
That has been played. Unfortunately, I mean, the lady, she was really trying to help, be helpful, but at the same time, this is why I'm saying when you present the facts, when you tear them apart, the only thing should be left standing is the facts, because they're going to try to tear it apart.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But so she came with the other valid conclusion when the other lady took, the background noise out. We'll see how it play out. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's just very, very terrible.
Yeah.
I cannot.
It's much prayer for the mom and dad.
It is.
I can't imagine. They're going different places now. Of course, having press conferences, and I think they're going to head it somewhere today. I've seen on TV with Benjamin Crump. But for them to, I don't know if they really had a moment to really grieve.
How could they?
Just all of this.
How could they?
So
seriously.
You have to keep them in prayer.
Yes.
The whole situation, because you do want the truth to be known.
Yes.
If it's a cover up,
I'm hoping that in their quiet time, when they're not on TV and all this stuff, that they are grieving, that they do have moments where they can tap into how they actually feel. Because looking at them, they look strong. You know what I mean? But I understand that you're trying to be strong. This is the
because you're trying to find out what happened.
Right. This is your child. I just Lord.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, no, not at all. But we just have to pray for them. You know what I mean? Just remember them in prayer.
That's for sure.
Are we done with that, or
Well, come on.
we
let's
can
see
come
what's
back
next.
to it if you
we'll
want?
come back to it.
All right, we do have a question regarding social media privacy. Should
Oh
people
my.
be allowed to record strangers in public and post them online? A recent viral incident has sparked debate about privacy, public behavior, and whether filming strangers crosses the line. I would say that it definitely crosses the line.
I think it crosses the line for sure.
Why are you doing
Yeah,
that?
because who wants to be filmed or recorded unknowingly?
Exactly.
No, it definitely crosses the line.
I told you how that guy made me feel.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was at a store and I was trying on some sunglasses. So he comes with his camera phone. Some stranger, I don't know him. He come with his camera phone and having it on me, saying, "Oh, go ahead and look in here, to see how you." And I'm like, "Where's my husband?" For real. I mean, I just felt it in my gut. You know what I mean? That something just was not. I did not like that at all.
I wonder if there's something that you can do about it as far as.
I can imagine
what law does it break?
And that's the thing. I don't think.
What I mean?
I don't believe that there are laws out there, but it could very well be.
Because I don't know if it's invasion of privacy or
right.
What it is.
Can you imagine if you look up and you going through YouTube and you see me on somebody?
I can't imagine me being there.
Oh,
and walk up and he's doing that.
Yeah, God does all things well.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
The Lord have mercy.
No, couldn't imagine.
People are just so weird.
They are weird. It's a society in which we live, so.
I mean, he could have told me, "Why don't you use your phone since you don't have a mirror?" He didn't have to do that. Yeah. So anyway, that's a whole different. I told my husband I was so freaked out behind that.
Yeah.
So the answer to the question, I believe that it is definitely crossing the lines, and no, they should not be allowed to record strangers in public. But then at times it can certainly be helpful, like when there's things going on, in our communities.
That's
or
different.
You know what I mean?
That's
so it's
different.
like, where do we draw the line? Because we posting stuff all the time about
and that's different because officers have body cam, and they're supposed to turn those on whenever there's a situation going on.
And half the time they don't have them on.
And the same thing is, I guess, with your camera, I guess you're allowed to record things like that. But recording, hiding out in the restroom, wait for a woman to come in and to record her, or recording, putting the phone on your shoe and looking under because people do crazy stuff like that.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Now that is invasion of privacy.
Right. Yes. That is invasion of privacy. Marvin says that recording can save a life. That
Most
is so
definitely.
true.
Yeah.
So I guess it goes back to the motive of the recording.
Yeah, because it could save one and take one. It can save and take. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good question. This leads me to my next question. I do have a topic, should I say?
Okay.
About should private matters be handled on public social media platforms? Private matters, say a discrepancy, an argument, me telling you off. Instead of, as Matthew says, that we should go to our brother if we have one against, or they have one against us.
Right.
Before we even come with our offering before him, he says, well, you go take care of that business first.
Yes.
But I've seen a whole lot of believers or Christians on social media, neck rolling, finger popping, and meet me here, and I'm from so and so and so and so. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Should we handle private things like that?
Right. And I want to give our audience a chance to respond too. Should we handle personal business on social media? Y'all chime in what y'all think, and y'all call in again.
Yeah. Problems, what we say, arguments. If someone says something about you and you, so to speak, what they call it, clapping back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the proper way to do things? What's the proper
I
way?
will say, until you guys chime in and call in, y'all call in now.
Yeah.
We should not handle things like that on social media. Why? Because it's not everybody's business. Now, growing up, we had a saying, what goes on in the house stays in the house. Now, I don't really believe in that like I used to, because there's some things that we need to tell You know what I mean?
Depending on what it is. Yeah,
right,
sure.
exactly. We have to have someone that we can confide in and talk to, someone who can help us out of a situation. You know what I mean? But I think that people go to social media because they want to feel validated. And it makes me so angry because sometimes we can talk so foul and
Reckless.
reckless online, and people will, put likes and put hearts, and you're just
you know
eating.
What? And I tell you, I used to look at some things. I stopped because when you support ignorance,
yes,
and I see it in the response or chat line, whatever. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
You giving them fuel to keep acting foolish,
promoting ignorance. Seriously,
sure.
But that's why they go to social media. You know what I mean? They want that support, that backing. Yeah.
But what does the word say? And you're a believer, so it's totally different. Totally different, right?
All right. We have a caller. Go ahead, please. Mm-hmm. Understanding, forgiveness, and grace if you call the person. But here's the thing. Now, we're bold all the day long when we're texting and when we're on social media. But then to have that face-to-face conversation.
Text muscles. For sure.
Seriously, and that's why they go to social media, because they don't have the courage to come and have that face-to-face. Even a telephone conversation is better than going to social media. Absolutely. Thank you, caller.
Thanks, caller.
Yes, so true. It's the phone and social media, all this has made us so weak when it comes to having effective conversations. No one wants to talk anymore. You know what I mean? But we have to show some signs of growth. And maturity. If I'm bold enough to get on social media and I'm then I should be bold enough to be like, I said it.
Because now you're involving too many other people.
But people like this stuff.
They do.
Oh my! If it's not something like that popping off, they scrolling right on through. All the good stuff that is on social media, they don't hardly get that many likes and all. But let it be something crazy.
That's true. Yeah. That's my issue. Is to see foolishness supported.
Yes.
Or validated by others.
But
crazy.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, for sure.
These are the times that we're living in, where men love darkness.
Yeah.
Rather than light. They love this stuff.
That's true. Yeah.
This is why, like Jerry Springer and all that foolishness.
Who kind of ushered all this in?
Right.
Don't play that. Rest his soul. I don't know where it's resting, but he kind of ushered this stuff in.
Marvin?
I'm serious.
Yeah, right.
And it kind of opened up the floodgates, So
and we haven't added it. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. It's Fluky Friday. Y'all come on with y'all's conversation pieces and y'all's topics. We got another one on the floor. Afford dating. All right. With prices being so high, should someone's...
What did you say?
With prices being so high, should someone's budget affect whether you accept a date?
You better think it through. Like, hey, this is where we're going. This is where my money say we're going.
You have, you have some people, men and women, who are very bougie.
Yeah.
They will not date someone if they can't afford to take them out to a high fancy
we're
restaurant. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna make you a better meal.
Right. Well, I love home cooked meals.
I'm gonna make you a better meal.
But prices are so high now. They are definitely escalating. I think that we should have understanding, as far as what's going. Now, every now and then, I'm still need you to take me somewhere. Sure. Every now and then,
That's period, because it to me is the same. So we're not eating out at a high class restaurant every week.
Right.
You know what I mean? If we do, it's once a week. Put it like that, right?
Because even if you cook a meal at home, the prices are so high at the grocery store.
That's true.
This
That's
is
true.
just
Yeah.
wow. You're talking
Yeah.
about, listen, y'all, we
Yeah.
got to really, really
Mhm.
know who is the source of everything
Yeah.
that we have.
But don't put the pressure on someone to take you to this elaborate restaurant. And don't be surprised if you asked to go in
But
half.
I think that
If you're
men
asked to go
know,
in half on the bill.
but I think men know
understand?
gold diggers when they see them.
Yeah,
They
for sure.
already know. So you put yourself
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
So if
Well,
you know that going in,
If you want to
you
play
better
that
perform
way, if
then.
you want to play that way, that's the way you play.
That's the
So
way
you already know who you have
right.
at hello.
Right.
Trust
Yes.
me, at
Yes.
hello.
But
After they say a few words, I know
you
who I'm dealing with.
you already know the whole presentation is
Yeah.
just speaking towards that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So you can't play and act like you got it going on
Right,
one end
right,
and you really don't.
right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for
so let your pockets tell you,
Mhm.
where you're going to go, what
Yeah.
you're going to do.
Yeah,
Seriously.
we're going to a neighborhood spot that serves good chicken and fish fried.
But I think that because the question is, should someone's budget affect whether you accept a date?
Well, I got it.
And people have different reasons why they date. Some people date because they want to get married. So are you thinking that this is a potential prospect
Yeah,
for you to marry?
I don't think it's that deep.
Or are you just
Just
dating?
going out,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's that deep.
Because if it is just dating, hanging out, you know what I mean? You definitely want
It's
to.
just for today.
Yeah.
Right? If I see you and say, hey, why don't you take me to go get something to eat? And this is where I want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just really like spare the moment type of thing. No, we're just gonna go have a good time. We may go to Steak and Shake, depending on what my taste bud is at the time.
So certainly don't rule it out.
No, I'm just kidding.
What kind of steak is that? But really, I just feel like, we're talking about dating and stuff. If you take time and get to know a person, then you can understand where they are and why they are the way that they are. It could be an individual who has gotten laid off.
Listen, if you dress up, then you got to pay up. If you're dressing up to God meet, then you need to pay up.
What?
Yeah, you need to pay
what
up.
Do you mean?
I mean, if you're dressing up to go to the place that,
I mean,
if what I have on right now.
No.
I'm just saying what I have on right now. We're probably not going to a high class restaurant.
Right. I got it.
If I go home and change and put on something real nice, you kind of know where we're going.
Yes.
It
goes.
I'm coming to pick you up and we're dating and I'm dressed up. Where we going? Well, we know we're not going to Steak and Shake.
But you got to know the type
of
person.
The car, I done put time in the tires on the car, the juice on the tires and everything like that. And I'm looking good, smelling good. We ain't going to Steak and Shake.
Right. But you have to know the person who you are dating, what they like, who they are. So you don't run into any issues. If you got someone who's bougie, or I'll say higher class, whatever, you already know you're not taking her to Steak and Shake anyway, because she ain't gonna like that.
If that's what we're eating for today. You either eat with me or don't eat. Or you eat later on, because that's what we're headed to right now.
You may be running into some issues. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I don't want to get to the big restaurant and don't have the money to pay the bill. So I'm not foolish. Now this is where we're going. We're going to enjoy ourselves because we're together.
So you build on your relationship, so you understand who you have and why they are where they are. You know, because that's that is every individual's right to make an informed decision if they want to get into a relationship based on where this person is in society. You know what I mean? I don't want you looking like you all that and then some, and you don't have anything, because now you that's deceitful.
We just can't do it every day. That's my point. We can do it, but it's not every day.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And the average person is going to
somebody
understand
in the
that.
relationship have to know how to prepare a meal.
You ain't kidding.
You understand?
I do. And so that will be with going into a relationship, understanding the person. Can you cook?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because that's
And if we want to go there, you may have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Right.
I'll drive.
Yes.
But you may have to pay.
Because I've built this relationship with you and I like you and I want to be with you. And I'm not with you just for the money.
Right, right.
You know?
Yeah.
So effective communication,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on certified Christian life coaching? Do you think it's beneficial? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think that there's a scripture, I believe it's in Proverbs, that says that there is safety in a multitude of counselors. You know, so even coaching is a counselor, although they're not licensed. You know, they don't have the degree for a license, sure. But I think that the certified Christian life coaching, this person would be someone who is affluent in the word, someone who knows God.
And if you can effectively communicate,
yes,
you know, the word, or effectively communicate this person out of from committing suicide, you know, by using the word or your own personal experience, you know. At some point, we should all be, you know, a
coach.
A coach, you know, towards
Right.
people who are non-believers, believers, or people who are just in a bad way.
That's
you know,
right.
For sure, we need them.
Yes.
We need them. Bible
Yes.
teaches us that, so we definitely need them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And having the experiences, you know, to be, not that I'm just talking about what I learned, because even, you know, we go through practicums and we got the theories, you know, as far as being a therapist, you know, but then it comes down to life.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to be able to tap into where that person is. I think that we need it all. I think we need therapists. I think we need coaching, because we live in such critical times.
So many different things going in this world, so we're going to need it from every angle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me another way of looking at something that has four sides, but you only look at one side only. And then for your viewpoint is very narrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But God gives us everything that we need in the earth realm to be successful. He gives us, you know, cardiovascular doctors, orthopedic doctors, therapists, coaches. He gives us everything we need in the earth realm to be successful. That's right. So wherever you find, you know, everybody's not a good fit. You know what I mean? So when you find that fit, you need to stick with that and allow them to help you.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously. All right, y'all keep it coming. Y'all keep it coming. Now, this is something silly as far as this topic. Kind of silly, kind of embarrassing, but it happens. And I'm going to ask you, why do some people laugh when they're uncomfortable?
And why would you ask me?
I'm just asking the question, because it can be a serious situation and you tickled to death. Why?
It just, for some, I guess it just comes out that way. It's just their response in the moment.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's like embarrassing, because it's like, this should be really a sincere, you know, moment.
I can explain it. Now, it has happened to me before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were so surprised. And one of my daughters do the same thing. Like if she were to get in trouble, and she'll start laughing, but it's not an intentional laugh at what's going on. Because I know that because I've done the same
but then
thing.
People can get offended. Like, I know they ain't laughing right now.
Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to handle that. I don't know. It just comes out that way.
Yes. So this is really
is it a name for it? Or?
It's an unconscious coping mechanism.
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
so what happens when we laugh?
Mhm.
We release the endorphins,
Why are you
right?
getting ready to laugh
We
now? Why are
re-
you looking like that?
and the endorphins
Yeah.
actually lifts our mood,
Mhm.
right? It
Okay.
lifts our mood, and then it suppresses the
Mhm.
cortisol and the adrenaline.
Okay.
So subconsciously there are things going on where we're trying to cope when
Mhm.
we really don't want to be like in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't feel like
Yeah.
crying right now. I don't.
It's just a terrible thing when you do it and your parent, one of them, is trying to discipline you
Yeah.
and you laugh. That
Yes.
kind of adds to
Right. But we have
what's
to
about to
really,
happen to you.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
you laughing?
Right, but this is really like nervous energy. This
Yeah.
is your body's
Yeah.
way of trying to cope with the
I
situation.
understand.
But
I just didn't know what to call it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't
because
know
it's so
why
weird,
it would come up at this time in such a tragic situation. You're not laughing, but you're laughing.
right? Yeah, you
I
got a
don't
smile
understand.
on your face,
Right?
like,
Yeah. The smile. Yeah, smile. Not so much as like you're doing just now.
right.
The noise that comes
It's the
behind the
same thing.
smile.
You're still going to release those chemicals.
Okay.
Those hormones are still going to be released because I can release them if I'm frowning, but on the end, something's happening on the inside that's even going to make you smile.
Gotcha.
So we don't really want it. We don't know how to handle
That's
the
good.
situation,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So I don't want to show
Yeah.
that how I really feel in the midst of this. Everybody's crying, and then I don't want to do that. So subconsciously, we smile or whatever because it's a coping mechanism.
Gotcha.
It is. It's
Okay.
just really, really weird.
Thanks for explaining that. You're so very tickled over this.
Because it's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny, but it's a weird situation to
It
be
is.
in.
It is.
You know.
Yeah. Like, why am
So-
I feeling like that?
and just let me interject this to anyone else who may deal with this situation. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to cry, even in front of people. It's okay.
Even if you have to laugh first, and the laugh turns into a cry. I mean, you're
Right.
laughing real hard. And
Right.
oh my God, yeah. I mean, you start crying. I'm crying. Look at me.
I'm not talking about that. No.
But it's not that you're intentionally trying not to do something else. It just comes that way.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not like I'm trying to keep from crying. It's just like, why am I smiling?
Right. Yeah. So now this is a coping mechanism, because
Okay.
people would be like, wow, this is not what's the word I'm looking for? But it doesn't fit the situation.
Correct. It doesn't fit the situation.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, you seem to be overjoyed in the moment.
I'm overjoyed to reveal that information.
Oh.
Here to help. Now you understand
I guess.
why you do what you do.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
All right. Marvon says, not everyone laughs because they think something is funny. It can simply be how their body copes with the discomfort.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, just don't do it to your parents. And their hand is up in the air like this.
Right.
Get ready to come down.
Oh, Lord. I have another one. This is a different celebrity. I almost say different celebrity because we talked about Nolan. But as a bishop, what do you think we need to do to actually help Leandria Johnson? She's in the news again. Her and Dietrich Haddon, she is drunker than a skunk. And he edging her on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, why is he even filming her? Why is he even allowing her?
I don't believe you can do anything about it other than stop giving her invites to come and minister and to sing and all. That's the only way, but we know that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's one of the ways. That's not going to happen. People always say, well, pray for her. Okay, we're already doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Along with that come her actions, what it is, Yeah, I saw something the other day too, where she was something happened as far as a date or something that was canceled or moved or whatever the case may be, and she's kind of very proudful and boastful about her responding to what was said, whether I was would be drunk or sober. This is how I'm going to respond. Well, that's not a
Mm-hmm.
good thing. It's not a good look.
Right.
And then I want you to come and speak into the people
Yes.
of God's life.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know who her pastor is, or if she even listens to good sound advice. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem like it,
Right.
but it
Right.
seems like we were talking about earlier about the response that some people give to foolishness on social media.
Mm-hmm.
She gets more encouragement to, girl, keep doing what you're
Oh
doing
my
and don't let
goodness.
nobody. No, somebody need to really say something that's going to change her mind and her life. I think it's been said. She's just not accepting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I
She's
just
just
thought
not
about
accepting.
you're only as good as the people that you're around.
Hmm.
And so I would be somewhat offended if I was in her state being
Hmm.
inebriated and talking crazy,
Yeah,
and then my so-called friend or whoever I'm with got me on social
yeah.
media.
But she, from my understanding, she's doing it herself.
but
I
but
don't
but
know.
I'm not going to support that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Because to me, okay, I'm getting
Yeah.
views.
Hmm.
I'm getting views and stuff because I
Hmm.
have you on acting a fool.
For sure.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
friend is that? So we have to be careful
Hmm.
who we associate
Yeah,
with. And a real friend is going to tell you the truth. Like, no, you
yeah,
need to stop. You
yeah.
need to get
And it's
into
always flipped around.
rehab.
It's always flipped around as being judgment.
It,
Why
it,
are you judging me? No one has the right to judge. Well,
because I love you.
there has to be a level of judgment,
Yes,
period, so that you can receive the help that you need.
absolutely. And get
I
over
have to
that.
tell you what it is.
I wish everybody would get over that word, you're judging me,
Yeah,
because
it's
we
just misused.
we make judgments every
Yeah,
time. I
it's
made a
just
judgment
misused.
when I'm gonna put on this
Yeah,
morning.
I'm not condemning you to hell, but I'm
Right,
judging
but
what
I
the
see
actions
you
are.
where you
For
are,
sure, for
and
sure.
you need some help, and you can't
Hmm.
make it like this.
Right,
But I heard other people say something like they keep inviting her to places
yeah,
because now this is going to impact her financial state.
for sure.
And it's going to cause more devastation in her life if
Hmm.
she's financially.
But people will still. It's called prostitution. It's called
Mm,
prostituting
wow.
her gift that she has.
Mm-hmm.
Period. But people will always support it. Like we go into stores that watch us like we are about to steal the whole aisle,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, "Hey, don't go into these stores anymore because you know the mistreatment you receive when you go in."
Yeah.
If we stop supporting certain stores, then they don't have no income.
Right. Yeah.
However,
But I think that the church
however,
has
we still want to go and support those places.
there's so many things that has happened to the church where we have moved away from holiness,
Oh, for sure.
and we have allowed the world
Hmm.
to come in, and we've
Yeah,
adopted the ways of
yeah,
the world. So her up
yeah.
there with an ankle bracelet on, and
Ankle
and
monitor.
in and
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
yeah, ankle monitor, in and out of jail
yeah.
for being in public intoxicant,
Hmm.
just all of this stuff. Where's the standards?
Exactly.
Where's the
Yeah,
stand? It's
yeah,
not okay.
yeah, yeah. But see, she has this gift, and the gift is more meaningful to the people
Mm,
than her soul.
wow. Ooh.
Or maybe
Mm,
her
mm,
gift is
mm.
more meaningful to her than her own soul. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I,
But
I
if
think she needs rescue. She's not in a place to really
Mhm.
decide.
But right now she got to eat though,
Yeah, she
right?
she
So I don't
has
know where she gonna make her money from. She has to eat,
right. But she needs help though.
right?
But she needs someone to pull her out of the pit.
Hmm. I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's so
I think she
sad.
received so many different ones that are reaching out to her, but until, as Scripture says, she denies herself.
Yes,
So
that
the
part.
issue is that
Right.
she don't know how to
She
deny
hasn't come to
herself.
the end of herself
No,
yet.
no.
She hasn't she's hit rock bottom,
Hmm.
but it hasn't been
Hmm.
too hard.
Right,
You know what
right,
I mean?
yeah.
Because then she would look up
Hmm.
and try to.
And we don't just want to say, "Oh, that's just Leandria."
Right.
That's just her, and accept what it is that she's doing. No, you can't do that.
Because a person who says, "Oh, this is just me," this is a person who is not interested in growing.
Yeah, what scripture
and
says, deny
changing.
yourself. If you're going to follow him,
Right.
it can't be you.
Right.
You
right.
have
right.
to deny you.
Right. And the only thing that wants all that alcohol is flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that, so you do have to deny yourself.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
But it's just much prayer. I pray that those who surround her will be 100 with her.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
She got to be willing to change.
Much prayer.
It's like, I don't know what else to tell you, right?
Yeah.
Until you do this.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we have.
But how she makes her money is her singing.
We have members like that, children like that. Yeah. And the only thing we say is we got to chase them down with prayer.
That's it.
Just got to chase them down with prayer. Mm-hmm. Comment, hopefully she is accountable to a church and spiritual help. When she gets tired, then she'll be able to receive the help that she needs. That's our prayer. That's our plea.
Because it's like this, you can have a church, you can have a leadership, trying to make you accountable, but until you deny yourself and say, hey, I do have this issue, Lord, fix this in me.
Yes.
My thing is, if you do it, it's not everyone's business.
Right, exactly.
You don't have to get drunk, get on social media and get to talking.
Exactly. I know.
Don't hide your phone from yourself. Do something other than get drunk and talk
or pastors on with cigarettes. We don't need to know all that, y'all. That's your business. All right, we love y'all. This has been another episode of Talk Therapy Live, where it's all the way live, and you're going to get a good blend of therapy and the word. Hey. We love you all. See you next time.
God loves you best.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Thank you, Lord.
My Lord.